opposed to last?
It's nice having all the experience. Definitely know the plays more. The calls that we make, they come quicker, which is nice. And John played a lot of snaps also, so me and him are really in tune, so that's nice too.
How important is that for you guys? We've talked about it a lot with the coaches, but just, last season got off to a little bit of a slow start, but with all that, like you said, that camaraderie and stuff, how confident are you that you can kind of hit the ground running this fall?
I'm pretty confident. Relationships and experience are really big on the offensive line. Make sure everyone trusts each other, and that's what it's all about.
What was the kind of number one takeaway from playing left tackle at the collegiate level for you last year?
Number one takeaway, I would say everyone's bigger than what you think on film. I was told, John told me before my first game, John told me that everyone's smaller than they look on film. And I got out there against Troy, and I was just like, oh my gosh, he lied to me.
Was it John Bates or?
No, John Wolfshaw.
Oh, John Wolfshaw.
Yeah,
Okay.
Was he just trying to calm your nerves by saying that, or what?
I think so, but the first play, I was nervous. I went out there, and the guy's a lot bigger than me. Well, not bigger than me, but
Do you ever kind of take a second to realize what you were able to do last year? Like you said, going out there, you're redshirt freshman, you go out there starting your first game, and you like Dave said, you missed one series, I think, in one game all year, and to have that kind of, be able to stay out there and be good enough to be out there the entire season when you're at this young age. Did you kind of ever take a step back and realize, what you were able to accomplish?
It's definitely a good achievement, but there's always people behind you trying to take your spot, so you're always trying to get better, and you just leave the past is the past, and try to one day at a time.
Maybe it was that kind of first play, but was there a moment where you kind of like looked around, or like that aha moment where you kind of realized like what you were doing, and this wasn't high school football anymore?
Oh yeah, it was definitely the first play.
Yeah.
First play I saw that guy, I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't high school football anymore.
How about when did all that stuff kind of start to not matter, or did you start to not really recognize that as much anymore? Or did it happen the whole season? I don't know.
I would say, you mean like getting comfortable with
getting
everything?
comfortable, not really recognizing, like, okay, that guy's pretty big over there. I guess when did it become the norm?
I would definitely say after the Washington State game. I was pretty nervous before that game because they're really fast and everything, but after that game I was pretty good.
How do you feel like you did last season? How would you kind of assess yourself?
I'd say I gave up too many sacks, and I'd like to be more physical in the run game.
What's the most important trait to being a successful left tackle?
I would say poise. You don't want to get too nervous. If you get too nervous, you psych yourself out, and that's never good.
You talk about maybe being a little nervous, starting your first 2 college games or whatever. How did you do anything to work on that to maybe calm those nerves before a game or anything like that, or was it just experience that made them go away?
So experience made them go away, definitely, but Coach Bedell also, he provides a great atmosphere before games. He cracks jokes with you right before the game and stuff. Try to get you to smile, tries to get your mind off everything. It makes it a lot easier.
Is it hard to get you to smile?
Did you feel some sort of, sense of accomplishment being able to start at left tackle right away at a school like this that's produced some pretty good ones as a redshirt freshman, a guy that maybe came in here as underrated recruit type? Did you just take some personal satisfaction out of what you were able to do?
I thought it was cool, but I never really thought about it that way. I kind of just played with the guys that I thought were good, so.
Wait, your recruitment was a little bit interesting. Did other schools want you as a D lineman, and did you play a lot of D line? I'm just trying to remember how that kind of went.
So senior year, I played most snaps at nose guard, and I was getting a few scholarships not scholarships, but offers from schools for defensive line and offensive line. But then I chatted with my dad and my mom. We just found out that offensive line was the way to go.
Yeah, I think that we've talked since last year when you made the move to left tackle, but. I think a lot of people maybe thought that was going to be somebody else there last year, and then you were starting at left tackle in game 1. When did you kind of start to see this all unfold, and how comfortable are you at that position, or how happy are you that you get to play that position?
I'm very happy. I love the guys I play with. I love the position I play, and I love just being able to get better every day and try to get better every day. Try to make myself better.
Is there a little bit more responsibility all that comes to the left tackle, considering you're the guy that protects the blind side?
I wouldn't say more responsibility. Everyone's pretty equal across the board, but it's a position of its own. It's definitely not more important, but it's definitely pretty important.
Yeah.